Hey, this is Gary Kayye. This is day 3 of InfoComm 2015, and obviously I'm standing in the Prysm booth with Dana Corey. Dana Corey is VP of Sales at Prysm. First of all, let me ask you probably the most important question that everyone wants to hear is, how's the show been?
Show's been really good. The activity in the booth has been strong. You know, I haven't seen the numbers for the show yet, but here in the booth it's been high and our leads have been strong. So,
well, to give you a hint, the number is going to be above 38,500, so it'll be a record for InfoComm here in Orlando, and it'll probably be closer to 39,000. So that's a good sign.
Yep.
And the layout of the show floor is such that it doesn't feel crowded.
Yep.
But your booth has been crowded most of the days that we've come by here. And I know that you launched Synthesis 2.0.
Yep.
You launched the Cascade 65.
Yep.
And so how's everything gone with that?
It's been really good. It's been an extension of the already success in the collaboration space. Now we've added in Skype for Business. You know, with it, we're adding in the layers of mirroring so we can share content together, multiple sites, and then the core hitting that entry-level price point that we talked about.
You know, we were talking earlier before we started broadcasting. I thought it was interesting that you specifically pointed out the Microsoft Surface Hub as actually helping the business. Kind of explain that.
You know, the Surface Hub, like us, brings in an element of collaboration, extends the range that the user can expect to do more within that room or across other rooms, right? Whether it be to the far ends or those that are in and around the business. So it's like the tablet in some way. We are now able to touch and engage content, and it's more natural to us.
So by the fact that they're doing it, brings in knowledge that the industry exists, and of course, then you want to move up from 65 inches or 85 inches into something bigger and more capable of sort of large interaction and an environment, a large room capabilities. Then you're going to move into something like what Prysm has.
Yeah, and I think it's really being able to first extend the entire range of the corporation, right? So from a small 2-person huddle room with the 65-inch core up to the bigger, larger boardrooms. But the key difference being that you have the same interface in all rooms, right? So as a user, as an executive or just a general user, I go to the room, I know how it operates, and I can transition myself into different rooms and have the same expectation.
Well, let's talk about the 65. So for small huddle rooms, what's the price of it? When's it going to be available?
Yeah, the Core 65 has a list price of $25,000, and it's available in late July, and we're excited to launch it for sure.
Well, it's right here behind us, and what's been the reception? And people feel it's a great experience to walk up and use experience, or they feel like maybe it's not big enough? What do you think?
I think, well, the idea of being placed in the 2-person or 4-person huddle room is the key. I think the biggest thing they've been saying is that they were expecting a lower capability for the lower price point. In this case, the experience is exactly the same.
Well, you're using the same software.
Exactly. So that way, you know, even though it's a lower price point, it's built for the room, not built for the experience, if you will. Meaning, it should be the same in every room.
And you also mentioned earlier about the fact that you're already doing Skype for Business. Not a whole lot of the collaboration systems have Skype for Business integrated into them yet.
Yeah, our power is being agnostic, right? Whether it's on the codec side with Cisco, Polycom, or others, or on Skype for Business, you know, being able to enable that functionality as well. We are here to help collaborate, and when you collaborate, it means you're agnostic, bringing in content from the cloud or the premises, from live sources, and then of course to being out to hit the far ends as well.
Well, we actually went around and shot individual videos on each of the products that you launched here at the show, and you can check them out by just typing in Prysm, P-R-Y-S-M, in the video search window on the left side of the screen. So if you'll do that, you can see all the individual products that we launched here at the show. But what do you think for the rest of 2015? Are you excited about it? I know you got a lot of new launches. You got a lot of new things coming out.
Yeah, the roadmap on the software side is extensive, and it's about just to keep extending that collaboration with the key emphasis being on easy to use. And that'll be the challenge for us, and I think we'll step up to it, but also generating that extension of collaboration and helping users in the channel make that migration.
Well, you're in a really good position. I mean, you sort of pioneered the industry in a way. I mean, you're one of the first companies that did anything like what's being done now. But I also wanted to mention that we can't see it from this angle, but you have this giant curved wall there. Tell them about that.
Yeah, the giant curved wall this is a visual space, right? We're still into large walls for auditoriums and such. But what we did this time is we added that software layer, that control element, by putting a tablet in front of it so that you can actually interact with the wall. So more than just looking at the wall, which is beautiful, but how do I interact and actually present to it and move content around like I would on the Cascade?
Well, I want to move the camera around over here so we can see it. If you can walk over here, because I think it's worth. I don't think you get a good perspective of it unless you've actually seen it. So if you can shoot that at an angle here.
See it. As I move content around here, I'm able to see it on the large wall. And using the same interface that's on the Cascade line, simple to use, intuitive, resizing. I can annotate on it, snapshot it, and control it, as well as I have my workspace functions, which allow me to bring different looks into it quickly. So if I'm in a meeting or I'm presenting, I can simply grab the next content here, and then up comes that element. So
if you could bring the camera around the side of here, I want you to shoot the side of this, because it's curved, but it's using flat video wall tiles.
Yes, and so you can see the power of the LPD wall, the laser phosphor, which has been around for a while now, is the viewing angles and low power. And the 4K is out to hit, the auditoriums, EBCs, things like that.
You're calling it the Olympic 4K UHD video wall.
Yeah, the Olympic is to differentiate from the Cascade, the mountain range, if you will, right? So the Olympic allows us to be anything outside of Cascade. When you move outside of the template for repeat sale, which these are, we're into Cascade land, and here it's about customizing, fitting the function of the room.
Is this already delivering?
Oh yeah, already delivering and proud to do. This is a new thing here, the tablet-based control surface, which should be probably about a month or two from that part, but the rest, the wall is definitely shipping in high quantities, so it's been good.
Well, it's been great spending time with you, Dana. I appreciate it. I know that you are excited about your new products, and you can check them all out by going to the video search window and typing in Prysm, or of course you can go to prysm.com, Prysm.com. Thanks for watching.